Sorry, the AU and EU Youthmakers Hub have launched an advocacy app. So we introduced the AU Youth Voices Lab app, a transformative platform created under the Power of Collective program, co-funded by the European Union and co-created with voices of over 10,000 young people across Africa and Europe. Designed by Youthmakers Hub alongside partners like Oxfam and Restless Development, the app is more than just a digital space. It's a youth-led movement. It empowers young users to create advocacy campaigns, access free training and certifications, and share their impact stories. All are in English and Arabic with offline functionality and AI translation tools to ensure no one is left out. Now, with features like low data usage, social media integration, and accessibility tools, this app is reshaping how young people engage with leadership and each other. So coming up, we'll hear directly from Silvia and Peace, who will break down the app's mission, the accessibility features, and the powerful create, learn, share functions that are turning young voices into collective action. Can you hear me, Silvia and Peace, if you are connected now, please?
Yes, good morning. We are connected. Can you hear us?
Silvia.
Hello, good morning. I can hear you. Good morning. This is Silvia.
I see you clearly on our screens, but can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Great. Thank you so much for joining us again on the Hello Africa morning show here in Accra, Ghana. All right, so we want to get straight into this app that the AU Youth Voices Lab have launched. So tell us briefly, can you tell us about the EU Youth Voices Lab, the Power of the Collective program, and how the app fits into its mission?
Yes, of course. Thank you again, Philemon, for having us for a second time. We are very excited to be here today to promote the mobile application that just launched, also together with my colleagues, Peace and Stefanos, that will join us. Let me start by giving a very brief introduction to the program, as you also very nicely did before. So this is the AU Youth Voices Lab, part of the Collective program. It is a 4-year initiative that is co-funded by the European Union and also developed in collaboration with the African Union. We are aiming to build an inclusive, youth-responsive society across Africa and Europe. And this program is targeting specifically young people aged between 15 and 35 years old with policy advocacy, youth-led research, digital innovation, and intercontinental dialogue. At the same time, we're working together with decision-making institutions and organizations at local, regional, national, and international level to ensure they become also more youth-friendly and responsive to young people's needs. As you mentioned, the program is implemented by a consortium of 5 partners. We are representing here today Youthmakers Hub. We are also working with Oxfam International and Oxfam in Africa, Restless Development, Search for Common Ground, and ComDev Africa. Youthmakers Hub specifically is the lead partner responsible for the communication, dissemination, and visibility of the program. So everything you see online, on social media, and also the brand of the program itself is made by Youthmakers Hub. And at the same time, we have created the mobile application that we're presenting here today. First of all, I want to mention that Youthmakers Hub conducted consultations with youth across Africa and Europe, because one of our main goals and features of the application is that the application is co-created with 10,000 young people. And this is something extremely innovative, and it's the first time that this has been done and is being done right now. So we're very proud of this.
Awesome.
Let me-
All right. So one of the things I'm interested in knowing is you have included 10,000 young people in creating this app. How did you manage 10,000 people at a go to create this app?
Of course, this is one of our goals. So the 10,000 young people are going to be involved throughout the course of the application. So we have already started our consultations, both online and on the application, and we are collecting the feedback from 10,000 young people. So we have started the process. We took the feedback both in person and through digital, in a digital way, for example, on social media, in order to make sure that we incorporate it and we also highlight what they need and what they want. I will give you an example. Our application has a learning function, and the courses that are currently available for the users, so for the users of the application, have been selected by the Youth Advisory Board members that are 15 young people, young representatives that have been selected as a body operating inside our program. This is just one of the many examples, and all the features, all the future development of the applications will be decided directly by the community and by the users. That's why we invite all the young people to download the application and participate into this. This feature is reflecting the program goals, because the EU Youth Voices app is the virtual mirror of the collective. So it is enabling the program's mission. The way that it does it, that it reflects the goals and the values of the program, is that it gives free access to training courses, providing also certification upon completion. It enables people and young people to participate in decisions through the functionality of the feedback, directly giving feedback on the mobile application. And it also gives the opportunity for networking through the sharing function, which we will see later. We also have a very big focus and care towards accessibility and inclusivity, because this is also one of the main values and the core values of the program and the consortium as a whole. Let me give you a few examples. First of all, the application is multilingual. It is native in and available in English, French, and Arabic. And this allows a broad group of people accessing the application. Obviously, there are more languages than these three. So that's why we have included an AI-powered translation tool that can automatically translate the content of the mobile application for people that wish to access it in other languages apart from English, French, and Arabic. Another functionality that enables and ensures inclusivity is the fact that the application also has an option to work on low data usage and also has an offline functionality. So we try to tackle the issue of, for example, people living in remote areas or with low connectivity or not continuous connectivity to the internet. In this way, we make sure that more people are included and can access the content and the opportunities that we're sharing.
All right.
As you said, yes.
Okay, so that's very interesting, and I like the approach about how you've been able to manage 10,000 young people to be able to feed into the beautiful way, because I see a lot of synergy and partnership amongst the 10,000 people that you have just spoken about. So I just want to say congratulations to you and your team on achieving that. And you have also just highlighted the accessibility and diversity features of the app. One of the things I'm interested to know, apart from those few languages you mentioned, how many languages in total can the AI be able to translate into if you are unable to use the limited number of programs on the app?
Thank you for the question. So for now, we have approximately other 30 languages that can be translated by the AI tool. And as you mentioned, because we have the feedback function inside our application, we're actually actively collecting how many and which other languages are important and our community, our users are interested in having. So this is actually a feature that will continuously improve and grow based on the feedback that we receive. So I invite also everyone to join the application and also try to see which languages are included. And if a language is not included and they wish to have it, they can directly send it inside the application through the feedback form.
Great, thank you so much. So now let me get to speak with Peace Odili. Peace, are you on the line? Can you hear me?
Good morning.
Thank you for joining us as well. And Peace is the mobile app project manager. So Peace, let me ask you, can you explain the three main functions of the app, the create, learn, and share, and how they empower young users?
Thank you for the question. And as you rightly stated, yes, the app has three main functions, the create, learn, and share functions. For the create function, users can co-create content, launch advocacy campaigns, and organize initiatives, making them active contributors to social change. It presents opportunity for users to give direct feedback, just like my colleague Silvia mentioned earlier, and complete surveys on app features and functionalities, contributing to the continuous improvements and customization. Like she said, we took feedback from young people to be able to understand what their needs are and to ensure that the app is tailored to meet their needs. And in the process of doing this, they're able to make their voices heard, they're able to amplify their voices in the process and ensure that the app actually does meet their needs. Now, for the Learn function, it offers training modules, courses, and certifications for free to help you build skills for personal and professional growth. It allows users to learn at their pace, because they're able to track their learning time, they're able to view their completed lessons and assessments. And with this, they're able to monitor their progress and strive for improvements because the more you take courses, the more you can see your timing, and then you would want to be able to beat the previous record that you have, for yourself. The third function, which is the share function, it allows users to amplify their voices by sharing achievements and advocacy efforts on social media, creating a digital ecosystem for collective action. It offers unrestricted access to career and funding opportunities, facilitating networking with peers on different experience levels within shared interest groups and enabling social media connections, thus strengthening the program's community of practice. Just to say a bit more about this, at the point of sign up on the app, you're expected to select your preferred interest and also select your experience level. So if you're a founder, if you are an entry level, if you're a volunteer, you're able to pick all of that. And based on your interest, you are automatically matched into groups with persons, also interested in those interests. And that way, you're able to connect with them because their socials are directly connected to the app. And then you can have conversations outside of the app and just ensure that, there's sustainability and whatever a network you build on the app, you can also take it and ensure continuation. Thank you.
Yeah, I like the fact that there's basically unlimited or unrestricted access to what you can learn from this app. But when it comes to restrictions again, is there any age limit in terms of usage for anybody that wants to access this app?
Okay, for this, the program itself is centered around youth between the ages of 13 to 35. So, as much as it's not restricted at all, there's no restriction, anybody can use this, including teenagers. So, we know that yes, anyone can have access, anyone can decide to take courses, it's not restricted at all. Although the program is focused on the ages of 13 to 35, but everyone can decide to use the app.
Awesome. That's beautiful. Then that means that's good news for anybody that's beyond the age of 35 going into 40, because as far as I'm concerned, learning is not anything anybody has to be restricted from. So let me come to you, Stefanos, if you are on the line. Can you hear me, Stefanos? Stefanos is the communication specialist for the AU EU lab. Can you hear me, Stefanos?
Yes, good morning. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Thank you so much for joining us. So I've been speaking with two of your colleagues, and then particularly with Silvia. I did learn about the consortium of 5 partners who are working with you. Is there room for more partners if they are willing to join the conversation for the AU-EU Youth Voices Lab?
For the EU Youth Voices Lab Party Collective, as in a program, there is no room for other people to join, because this is something that has been starting to implement from it goes until 2028. So it is a fixed structure for now. However, through the app, there is the possibility for organizations and young individuals to connect, create partnerships. Maybe so something that was not mentioned. In the framework of this program, there are funding opportunities for youth-led initiatives. So this means that we encourage young people to either form or to support their existing organizations towards
It's breaking.
youth work and in making Africa and.
All right, Stefanos, your connection is a bit not so stable. Can you reposition so we can hear you clearly? Because what you're saying. Can you hear me, Stefanos? If you could kindly
Sorry for that. Can you
shift
hear us?
slightly to help the connection, it will be really helpful.
Of course, yes. I'm sorry for that.
Great. All right. So thank you for
My colleague
what you have
Silvia
just delivered so far. So it's interesting to know that there's room for partnership in the future. So if people are interested in partnering with you, what is the procedure if they are going to be able to do that?
I am sorry, did not hear the question. There are some problems with the connection, probably.
Okay, I'm sorry about that. So I was just saying that you did mention that in the future there's room for partnership. So I'm saying that if there's anybody that's interested in partnering with the AU-EU lab, what is the procedure and how can they reach you?
So we are people can follow us on social media. They can connect with us. We can connect through the app as well. So this is why we encourage people to get the app. It's very easy to connect and to form partnerships. And through our social media, we also issue all the calls for together for funding or for connecting or for creating partnerships. So number one is follow us on social media, interact with us, let us know about your projects, let us know about ideas and the calls for applications. And then we have the app through which people can interact both with us as a program, but also with each other. So they connect and create partnerships and alliances through this.
Awesome. All right. So finally, if anybody wants to download this app, where can they find this app specifically?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much for the question. The app is available on the App Store and the Play Store. Of course, it is and always be fully free of charge, both to download and to use. So there are no in-app purchases within the app. People can very easily download it. They can either scan the QR code that you're presenting now, or they can find us anywhere online. We have added the app everywhere, and it's also in our website, the AU-EU Youthvoiceslab.eu. So it's very easy for people to find it. If anyone doesn't find it, of course, we are more than happy and open to send it if people send us a DM.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Stefanos. So we'll bring the discussion to a close here. And I just want to say congratulations to all of you at the AU-EU Lab for making this possible, especially managing over 10,000 people to be able to put this app together and making it an all-inclusive thing between Europe and Africa. So I've been speaking with Silvia Diazzi, who's the Communication and Dissemination Manager, Stefanos Stagakis, who's the Communication Specialist, and Odili, the Mobile App Project Manager with the AU-EU lab. Thank you so much for joining us on the Hello Africa morning show.